Good morning everyone, my name is Jetlan and today our video is about social problem in Indonesia and I have listed 5 problems in Indonesia. First, lack of identity. In Indonesia, we have very many types of identity. An Indonesian, a Nusantara, or many other. Because lack of identity, we have occurred many problems, lack of nationality, and many others. And lack of identity make us income, make us become into determine, identify us using our races, ethnicity, or even skin color. It leads us to the second problem, segregation. Segregation means segregate between two or more others, races, ethnicity, or skin color. For example, the segregate between white and black people happens in America, and the example in Indonesia is like the segregate between Malays and Chinese. This happen in like jobs or facilities or jobs opportunities. Like for example, Malays are determined by Chinese that they are hard labor and more likely to do blue collar works, which Chinese are segregated to become more white collar. As you can see in our life, where the most of our blue collar jobs is being done by the Malays or the Indonesian native, where blue collar jobs is being done by us Chinese ethnicity, where every other country peoples will determine, they say that the Malays in Indonesia are more inferior than the Chinese, where the Chinese are more likely to do white collar job and become the bosses, while the Malay or the native will more likely to become their underling and become white blue collar jobs. And there leads to discrimination. While there are segregation, segregation leads to discrimination. Discrimination is where type one type of people or one ethnicity of people discriminate discriminate another skin or ethnicity of other. For example, like Malay discriminate Chinese. They think that Chinese are robbing their jobs, or Chinese didn't let the opportunities to the Malay. While in other hand, Chinese doesn't feel like that. We as Chinese people, we are hardworking and we feel like that when we are pursue a goal, we should strive with all our heart. We should do with full of our heart without reaching the goal. We should not rest. While the Malay, I think the Malay, while they get to their goal, they will stop. They will not find another goal to do it until they have a problem or a problem found them. They will just set another goal and do it. They will stop while they will find a goal. While we should not stop at finding a goal. We should continue the goal until we finish our life. Goals will never stop. We should find our goals until we pass away. And with discrimination, we will lead to economic gaps. In Indonesia, we have an economic gap that is really huge. Like mostly on the top percent of Indonesian is wealthy Chinese and other, like European, Euro-Asian, but there are small amount of wealthy Malays. But most of the Malays are being middle class or even the lower class, where their income is less than one US dollar a day, which the United Nations said that is what extreme poverty. When economic gaps, it leads to old mindset. Old mindset of people in Indonesia, they are like this. When I have problem, I will solve it when I have problem. I will doesn't find a problem to solve it because I know that my situation is like this. So I doesn't need to find a problem. But the problem is like that. When if you doesn't if you doesn't find a problem, then you will not improve yourself. When you want to improve yourself, it's too late because you have too much problem ahead of you and you didn't have the time to solve it. And the way to change the social problem that I just listed out, first, lack of identity. We as Indonesian, we should identify us as Indonesian because as Indonesian, we have already identified us in a country. Because of that, we should encourage other people to become an Indonesian inside Indonesia. Second, segregation. Segregation is an segregation is a problem that happened long times ago. So it can't be solved right away. It should be solved right at the root. Third, discrimination. Discrimination is a problem that happens every day. We should say that every person or every human in this planet are equal. Whether you are rich, whether you are poor, whether you are which ethnicity, skin color, or whether race. Because in a country, you are equal. Fourth, economy gaps. Economy gap can't be saved but right now because of the economical financial crisis happened at 2008. Seems that Indonesians have tried many ways to save it, but the gap is still too huge for us. The only way to save that was having taxes on the rich and saving the poor to help them save from extreme poor. And the last one is the old mindset. Old mindset, it can be changed from the older generation. Since older generation can't be changed, we can change now is the younger generation. But now the younger generation is liberalized, westernized, and globalized. So younger generation is proving that we should have a new mindset, a global mindset, and western mindset. When we could go out to the global to achieve our status of Indonesian one world, or we could achieve a status of independent world where Indonesia has a global status in a global stage. Thank you, and this is my monologue. Good morning.